Rinned out. So we met, we spent a weekend in Rome together, just the two of us for 4 days, and I think that's where our friendship was solidified forever, because it worked. It clicked. We traveled well together, and we just realized that we matched. And then later on, I will let you know, Jordan, that I did share a bed with Rinn for 4 months in Ireland. And I did get hit in the face a few times, so watch out. But I just have to say that I have shared some of the biggest, most crazy adventures in my life with Rinn. Whether it was in Heidelberg and traveling in Rome, or just at Pepperdine, or in Ireland. We lived there for 4 months, and we backpacked around for a month, and I wouldn't trade any of those experiences with anyone for anything. And she was in my wedding, and I just want to say that I'm so honored to get to stand beside you, because as people have said over and over again, Rinn puts so much effort and time and dedication into her friendships, as I think is obvious by the 10 women that she has sitting beside her. And I've never found someone more loyal in that. And I didn't get to meet you, Jordan, until your engagement party. Although for some reason, had I seen your picture, I would have known, oh, he went to Pepperdine. Even though we didn't know each other at Pepperdine. But I thought your engagement party was such a testament to your relationship, because not only, Jordan, did you put so much effort into individually speaking to every one of your closest and dearest friends and family to make sure they were there on such a big moment. But Rinn, when you walked in and you were surprised by all these people in front of you, having this huge history with these people where you have made us all such a huge priority in your life, when you saw everybody in front of you, you turned and you put your head in Jordan's chest. And to me, that was like, okay, he's her priority. And that's what this needs to be, is your marriage. And I'm so, so excited for you. And I just want to let you know that it's an honor to be your friend and to stand beside you. And I'm so excited for you guys that you get to be each other's priority. So thank you for your friendship through all these years. I'm excited for future adventures, and I just love you guys.
Hi guys, my name is Matt. I met Jordan 17 years ago. Originally born and raised in Seattle. Now my wife and my daughter and I now live in Northern California in Chico. But as I said, we met in 7th grade, and I will never forget the first day that I saw Jordan. I walked into this new school, first day of school, homeroom. Jordan was wearing his Lakers jersey, surrounded by girls, and my first thought was, who is this guy, and why is he stealing my mojo? Not only that, at the age of 13, Jordan could grow a full beard. I was still in the middle of puberty. I couldn't grow a darn thing. But he was sitting there with a huge mustache. He could grow a 5 o'clock shadow by 3 p.m. I was jealous of his levels of testosterone. Anyways, our relationship started out with lots of jealousy on my part, but we finally clicked in algebra class midway through 7th grade and never looked back from there. I also am using a smartphone, so thank you for leading the way with that. I wanted to share Jordan Bettinger's 3 best qualities as a man. These are qualities that I've learned from him to be a better man myself, and I also wanted to end with a few points of advice, marriage advice, that I wish I would have been given when I got married 4 years ago. By the way, Jordan took the time to travel to my wedding 4 years ago when I got married, and it's an absolute honor to be here with Rinn, your family, Jordan, your family. I mean, it's just an honor to stand up here with you, so thank you. So, Jordan is a man of steadfastness. I love that word. When I was thinking of what words describe Jordan Bettinger, steadfastness first came to my mind. Webster describes steadfastness as resolutely firm and unwavering. Jordan is just unwavering in his faith, his convictions, his Christian faith, his morals. Jordan, when I met you in 7th grade, you had strong beliefs and moral convictions, and you hold those same convictions today. Rinn, you are incredibly blessed to have a man who is unchanging. He's not fickle. He doesn't change his mind every day. He stands firm, and that, as a quality as a husband, is more than you could ask for. So you will be very blessed by that. Number two, Jordan, you're a man of great generosity. Like, you've given so much time and encouragement and money to me in our friendship, and I'm sure all the groomsmen and Rinn, your family and friends know that as well. Jordan, you give of yourself in every way that you can to others. One way that Jordan has been very generous with me is that we became prayer partners together about 5 or 6 years ago. We pray for each other every Thursday morning, and it's been such an incredible blessing to have a spiritual confidant, someone who has my back every Thursday. We've been praying for each other's future spouses, problems we've been going through in life's trials, tribulations, everything. We shoot each other a text, hey man, can you pray for this? I'm going through this right now. No problem, I have your back. So having that with you, Jordan, has given me so much help as a man to have another man standing with me spiritually. So thank you for that. You're very generous with that. Number three, Jordan, you're a man with a sense of humor. And also, Rinn, you probably know this. This is going to serve you well in marriage. I'm a nerd. I do a lot of research studies. I read, literature and stuff. And I came across an article, I think it was from Oxford some years ago. Laughter was identified as one of the top 3 ingredients in a stable and long-lasting marriage. Jordan, you're going to provide that in your marriage, no doubt. Always pick out the humorous things in life. Choose to focus on the positive, not the negative. You do that so well. When I'm with you, we just laugh. Just staring at you right now makes me laugh. Your smile will light up the room, and that will go a long ways. Jay Leno coined the phrase, you can't stay mad at someone who makes you laugh. That is so true in a marriage. Sometimes my wife and I will get in a huge fight, and I'll do something to make her laugh, and that argument will dissolve really quickly. So take that in your marriage. You do that really well. I am not a marriage expert, but there are a few points and things that I wish I would have been told going into marriage. And Jordan, I pass these on to you. Number one, lead yourself first spiritually before you can lead your wife and your future children spiritually. And by that I mean take time every day to read the scriptures, to pray, and to fill yourself up before you can overflow and fill your wife and your future kids. So take time to work on yourself. First couple years of marriage, I didn't do that. I tried to lead my family without filling myself first, and it can come across as hollow and unsatisfied. And so take time to lead yourself first before you lead your family. Number two, I'm sure we've all heard the phrase, don't lay down at night and go to sleep without leaving your problems unresolved. I think it's in the Bible somewhere, maybe it's not. But it's unresolved. Anyways, my wife and I had that motto going into marriage, like, let's work out our problems every night before we go to bed. We quickly learned that that doesn't always work, Jordan. We tend to stay away from that, actually. Sometimes the best thing for you, if you're in an argument with Rinn, go to sleep. Sleep it off, and in the morning, you're going to wake up and say to Rinn, why were we arguing about what's better milk, 1% or 2%? That was stupid. Or you'll wake up and you'll even forget that you were fighting. So if you're in an argument, sometimes it's best to sleep it off. Number three, focus on the good, not the bad. You do this so well, Jordan, as I mentioned before. Also do this for Rinn. Focus on what's good in Rinn, what her gifts are, what her talents are, what she does right instead of the bad. Don't dwell on Rinn's shortcomings, bad habits, or annoyances. Fill your mind with what's good about Rinn. I know that spouses can kind of get down on each other and focus about their bad habits, their annoyances, and that grows into resentment and bitterness. So love is a choice. Choose to focus on what is good about Rinn, and that'll just change the way you think about her. Number four, be Rinn's defender. We live in a culture where it's cool to bash your spouse behind her back and even in public. So be her defender. Stand up for her. Say good, encouraging words to her, even behind her back. When you are with your group of friends and you're talking about your spouses, always say good words about your spouse, and she will reciprocate that, hopefully. The last one, Jordan, focus on the long run. I know that it's so easy to get caught in the here and the now and the narrow-sightedness of life and marriage. Focus on your legacy. Focus on what you want to leave your kids, your grandkids, your great-grandkids. Don't get out of the short-sightedness. Focus on investing and saving and budgeting and take a look at what you want to leave your kids down the road, your grandkids. Legacy is everything in a marriage. It's not all the here and now. of instant gratification. So focus on the long run. With that said, I want to share a Bible verse that's one of my favorites. That's from 1 Corinthians. It's about love. I'm sure we've all heard it. Love is patient, love is kind. But it's written in the Message translation. If you haven't heard of the Message translation, it takes the essence of the original script, the Bible, and it translates it into a modern day word. And so this is for you, Rinn and Jordan. Soak up these words and try to live by them. Love never gives up. Love cares more for others than for self. Love doesn't want what it doesn't have. Love does not strut. Love does not have a swelled head. Love doesn't force itself on others. It isn't always me first. Love doesn't fly off the handle. It doesn't keep score of the sins of others. It doesn't revel when others grovel. Love takes pleasure in the flowering of truth. Love puts up with anything. Trusts God always, always looks for the best, never looks back, but keeps going to the end. So I'd like to raise our glasses and say a hear, hear toast to Jordan and Rinn. Congratulations.
I know. Do you guys have any words for Jordan and Rinn?
Happy marriage.
Happy marriage.
Congrats.
Congrats,
Wait.
Kate.
I want to say something special. Congrats. Okay, man.
Hey, Lo.
Lawrence, what do you have to say to Jordan and Rinn? Lawrence, how are you? No hands. I'm excited to
Jack,
see.
any words
Well,
to
I haven't
say?
seen Kara in so long, but I've seen Kiki a lot.
There we
When
go.
she comes in. Let me get.
All right, we're here with Kate Bettinger, junior at Stanford University, coming off a big win against UCLA football. How do you feel about being in Texas?
I love Texas. I really can't complain. The people are nice. Got some new cowgirl boots. Whatever makes Jordan happy. That's what.
Do you have any words of advice for Jordan and Rinn as they embark on a lifelong commitment?
Don't get sick of each other because that won't end.
I like that.
Thank you. Thank you very much. How do I get a picture? Good luck. Wait, I wish chicken tenders on the menu tonight because they please.
Kelly wants chicken tenders. That's great.
I'm grateful for the quesadilla. It's gonna be great. You guys are great. I'm first godparent. Thanks. Bye.
Any words, Jordan?
Dude, real live woman wants to marry me. Who would have thought?
Real life.
Hey, Russ, where's the GoPro?